Hey, it's Braceface Language, and I'm Braceface Language teacher, Sarah. So, in case you've ever wondered what it's like learning language with braces, I'm going to share my full experience of pronouncing words with like braces, the changes in sounds that happen with having metal in your mouth, and all those fun things. And also how, like, as my teeth are moving, I noticed that my sound is a little bit different too. So, and of course, how do you get confident speaking the language and speaking, period, with braces on? Because, let's face it, not everyone wants to go be like walking around with a mouthful of metal, and especially speaking another language when you're already terrified enough. So, Braceface Language. So when I'm speaking a language and I am practicing with, well, when I have my braces and before I have my braces. So before I have my braces, it already was, like I said, terrifying enough to practice a language with, you know, just like trying to get out there and trying to speak that language. And then with braces, like, gotta overcome that whole other fear of people are looking at my teeth, oh. And then when you do both, well, now you've got both. So really, it's just that, like, push a little bit further to getting comfortable, to getting to be like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna challenge myself each time to be just like a little bit more comfortable, and even if I'm not comfortable, I'm gonna do it anyway. The other thing I found really helpful is that, like, just understanding how my vocal production is going to change a little bit with braces on. Like, with my braces, you know, even with, especially when you have more gear in there, like with the expander, you have the different things. And you notice, like, right now, because I have this space here in front of my teeth, I have like a little bit of a lisp. So, and it's because of my space here, and this space was kind of closed, and now it's kind of like kind of open. So that changes my sound, okay, how I speak a little bit. And then, of course, it's like the actual positioning of my tongue in my mouth, and like of my teeth and my lips and everything, the way that the sound resonates within my mouth is different because it now has extra pieces in there, right? It's got the braces in there, and it's got, like, you know, all of the different things, and that on top of the movement of my teeth into different positions. It's very minimal, of course, the sound changes that you get in there, because you still have your voice and you still speak and you still have all of that. And the other thing, my tonsils that I had removed a couple of years ago, that is also another factor in this, because again, it is a piece removed from my mouth and or my throat or somewhere in there, and it changes that a little bit too. Again, very slight, but it changes the way that the sound resonates within my mouth. And so the lisp, that's the main thing that I notice. And when I'm speaking with braces, of course, they're rubbing on my lips. And so the way that the sound resonates when the braces, like when my lips are touching the braces, and then when just like, and then the wiring too, like when there's different wires, there's the thinner wires and the thicker wires and different rubber bands, as well as the actual elastics that I manually attach, the ones that I have, like, I have all kinds of different elastics. Like, I have the, like, front to back, the triangles, I've had the rectangles, the everything. And those also change it too, and I've noticed, especially, I noticed this because I listen to myself speak quite a bit when I'm editing videos. And so I noticed the difference in my voice, and although it's very minimal, and I don't think any videos without my braces on, but I do have some with braces that are with the rubber bands and with the elastics, and some without. So then you can see there, like, a little bit of difference if you know what you're looking for, or if you're just like really in tune to your listening, then you can hear a little bit of a difference there. And then when I get my braces off, we'll be able to put this to the test and see, like, what does it sound like with the braces off. And again, you have to really listen, because it is like subtle, but it is there are differences. And even now, like I can feel it, because with the braces too, there's more like salivating. Like, it's kind of gross. It's a little bit gross. It just is. But there's like more salivation with the braces because of, you know, all the metal and everything, and like especially when all the glue and everything goes in there. Like, now it's not a big deal because it's dry glue, but every time I go in, you know, they do adjustments and they move things, and then like the pain and the salivation and everything, all of that affects like not just the actual production of my voice, but also just how I speak and how I feel and all of that. So yeah, I think I'd like to open this up to you guys. Actually, even if you guys have braces, what do you see? Like, what have you noticed with your braces, with your speaking? Do you feel like it has changed the way that you speak at all? Whether it is like a physical change physical, or like an auditory change, I guess, and how you hear, a vocal change. There you go, a vocal change, and how you sound. If it has changed how you sound, okay, or even if it has changed, of course, like your confidence level, like how do you feel speaking with braces, and especially speaking another language, like how has that affected you personally? Because we all have our different experiences, and this is just mine. It's just one. There's so many of us out there. So let's collaborate in the comments, and let's see how, like, you know, let's do a little bit of research and trial and experimentation, and see how braces are affecting us speaking. And even if you don't speak another language, like speaking anything, how do you feel with your braces and speaking? And yeah, let me know, and we will have our discussion down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.